Hi, you guys. Let's see here. Let me get my shit together. Okay. Before we get started, I want to welcome. This is in Sherry's opinion. I'm Sherry, obviously. Um, Before we get started, I want to let you know I signed up for or created an account with TikTok. So I'm gonna try that out tomorrow, I guess. Um, See how all that works. I'll still be here, but I am gonna join TikTok. I hear that you can be a little more um, opinionated over there with some of your words and things like that. I just happened to see this just a second ago. Excuse me. You've got to see this. It's hilarious. I'm going to share this with you. I don't think that I'll get in trouble for it, but if if I do, that's fine. It's not going to bother me at all. Um which, I don't think I will, but I'm going to share my screen here. Mm, I just need to learn how to do it a little faster. And this is it. This is hilarious.
It's my first time to hear a raccoon growl. So far I've counted.
Oh, wait.
There's one coming out of the cat house, which has apparently turned into a
Hold on.
raccoon house.
Shoot, I just ruined it. I'm going to come back here and mute this because I don't want it to echo. Well, wait. Maybe it won't. Shoot, it's too late now. I'm going to have to start over anyway. I'm going to have to start over because I'm an idiot. Let's see. I didn't have to do that. Okay. This one? This one? I don't know. Okay. All right, there you go.
There's one out near my car.
This was obviously lip lock. Lip lock no more. Um, I don't know if she's feeding these little critters on purpose or by accident, but they are so cute.
Hey, don't fight. Don't fight. There's food, there's plenty. Oh my goodness. Very kind of aggressive. Maybe I'll back up a little bit. I know the cats ran. Can you guys hear them growl? Poor little one back in the back can't get to the food. It's leftover cat food. The leftover outdoor cat food. But there's some more over here, guys. See? They're like, no, we can't see.
Okay. Let's see. Those things were a little hungry. That is really cute. But I thought you might get a kick out of that. I'll have to find out what in the world was she feeding them on purpose or on accident. Um, what I was wanting to find out was if you guys have any idea why we have a Amber Alert for Summer Wells when they say they don't know what happened. I'm not complaining about it. I think any missing person should get an Amber Alert. But my question is, Michael Vaughn, they say that they do believe indeed he was picked up. He was kidnapped. So if they believe that, why does he not have an Amber Alert? I want to know why. I know state to state, don't give me that. Okay. I don't fall for it. I don't believe it. I believe that it's just somebody's blowing smoke up our butts. There's no reason for this. I do not have information on Michael Vaughn. I can get it because it's not in the ticker thing, and I wanted it in the ticker thing. I can tell you what my feelings are on what happened to these kids, just as I did with Kylie. And many other missing people, because a lot of you know who I am, what I do, all that. So I can get into that, but I won't. I would like to do more pendulum readings and stuff like that for you guys and over on TikTok. Um, I'm not really sure what all on TikTok I'm going to be doing. Probably just whatever's on my mind. Um, and I'll be able to use a little bit more expressions than I do over here because I'm monetized. So I have to be careful about the things that I say and all that kind of stuff. Let me see if I can. I don't know what that does, but let's see. Just like, let's see, with Dylan Rounds, I know he hasn't been found either. And this lady that's missing, Jolissa Fuentes. I can say it unless I hear somebody else say it wrong, and then I can't say it. But she is from Selma, California. And I actually grew up in Selma, California. It is a small town. I was born in Fresno. So it's around the Fresno area, probably, I would say. Selma is, if I'm not mistaken, it's northeast about an hour drive. It'll be around Clovis and Burbank. If I'm not mistaken, I haven't looked at a map, and I have not been there since 1976, but I did grow up in Selma. I'm going to try here to find out. Okay, Michael Vaughn. And I need information on who to contact. I mean, I know it's the Idaho. Fruitland, Idaho. Um, let's see. I need a phone number to put here. Let's see. I want to fix it. Okay. And I had to move everything around here. Michael Vaughn. Uh-oh. Had the caps on. I have a bad habit of that. Michael Vaughn. Okay, let's see. We can find a number for Michael Vaughn. Also, I'll show you this while I work on that. I'm sure a lot of you have probably already seen this. I can figure out how to do it. I'm not sure. Let's see. Ziggy's on. Let's see. Michael Vaughn. Right here. Okay. Well, dummy, you have to share your screen. So I'll have to go over here. See, share screen. Wake up, Sherry. Wake up before you go to sleep. Okay. Here we go.
Yes.
Oh, that's those. Okay, sorry.
Okay. Good afternoon, everybody. I just wanted to start by thanking the media for being here. We can't thank you enough for continuing your coverage of this case, as we know how much it's impacted this community and the family. So thank you all for being here. I want to start out with some introductions today. Obviously, I'm going to shorten it up because we have quite a few people representing here today. I'm going to start over here with my FPD staff. I've got Sheriff Andy Crease from Payette County Sheriff's Office. I've got Chief Gary Marshall with the Payette City Police Department. And I've got Chief Mike Eway from the Ontario Police Department. To my left here, I've got Captain Cy Armstrong with FPD. I've got Kerry Gordon with the Washington State Patrol. Cam, what? Sahota, I'm sorry, Cam. Cam Sahota with Camway Transportation. Brandy, Tyler, and Bob, the Vaughn family here with us today. So thank you. Sorry about that, Cam. I'd just like to quickly cover the context of this case, and I know I do it every time, but we may have some new listeners and some people just kind of tuning into this thing, as it's huge. So since the evening of July 27, 2021, the Fruitland Police Department, the Idaho State Police, the FBI, Idaho law enforcement agencies, and law enforcement agencies across the country have investigated the disappearance of then 5-year-old Michael Vaughn. We haven't stopped. Every day we have unfinished business, and our investigation remains very, very active. We know that Michael Joseph Vaughn was last seen at his residence on Southwest 9th Street at approximately 6:30 p.m. on Tuesday, July 27th, 2021. Law enforcement received the first 911 call at approximately 7:21 p.m., and we issued an endangered missing person alert to the area and to area residents seeking the community to help be on the lookout. Information was sent to the law enforcement nationwide through the National Crime Information Center regarding Michael's disappearance, and he was entered into the State of Idaho Missing Persons Clearinghouse and National Center for Missing and Exploited Children. The Fruitland Police Department, Payette Police Department, Payette County Sheriff's Office, and over 100 law enforcement officers and from federal and state local agencies converged on our small town of Fruitland that night. Physical search efforts were conducted by experts from the Idaho Fish and Game, the Idaho Mountain Search and Rescue, National Center for Missing and Exploited Children, both Fruitland and Sand Hollow Fire Departments, and immense citizen help. Our search included over 3,000 acres of farm ground, 29 miles of riverbank along the Snake River, 250 residential homes, outbuildings, septic tanks, garbage cans, vehicles, irrigation ditches, and drain canals. We used fixed-wing aircraft, helicopters, sophisticated drones. We used boats, sonar, specialized canines, kayaks, and paragliders. We served over 30 search warrants and we continue to review hundreds of hours of security and other data. And we've logged tens of thousands of hours as we continue to work this case. Our department has processed over 1,200 leads, many of which we've been able to clear, many of which we are still working on. We've had a lot of law enforcement across the entire country and internationally help us chase down some of these leads. I'd like to note that after a year-long thorough investigation, the family is not a focus of our investigation at this point. They are continuing to fully cooperate with us in all of our efforts from the investigation standpoint. Today, as members of this community, we continue to agonize with the family, and we continue to dedicate our resources to bringing Michael home safely. We believe that the continued distribution of this story will generate more attention and more tips and help us get this thing, get some resolution to this case. So there's no tip that's too small or benign that we won't investigate. With the help of Tanea Carmenter with the Idaho State Police, we're excited to partner with the Washington State Patrol's Homeward Bound program and Camway Transportation to carry Michael's information across the country on semi-trailers like the one I have behind me. We know that exposure along the interstates and highways and the roads of this country will help bring new leads and potentially help us bring Michael home safely. So at this time, I'd like to introduce Carrie Gordon. She's with the Washington State Patrol. She's going to be talking a bit about the Homeward Bound program and our exciting new partnership. Carrie?
Thank you, Chief. As the Chief mentioned, I work for the Washington State Patrol. I manage the Missing Persons Clearinghouse, and I'm the Amber Alert Coordinator for Washington State. I'm essentially Tanea's counterpart in Washington. So the Homeward Bound program was actually started by the late Trooper Renee Padgett. She sadly lost a battle with blood cancer a couple of years ago, but this program was Renee's vision, and it was brought to fruition in 2006 with then Gordon Transportation. And with Gordon, the program featured, at one time, there were 27 children featured in the program. And each child had between 3 and 5 trailers traveling around the country with Gordon at the time. So a lot of exposure for these cases and a lot of tips and a lot of new information generated for these cases for law enforcement. And that's our goal. So I'm here to continue with Renee's passion. And so we're very excited to be able to partner with Idaho and bring
I will tell you.
Michael's case and to help his family spread the word and get information out about Michael.
Okay. I will tell you, there has been back many years ago, it may have been in the 80s or the 90s, they did have semi trailers that had, hi, Tin, how are you? I know I can't do this, but there were trucks that featured missing kids. Um, on trucks. I knew better than to do this. Uh, like a long time ago, we had the milk cartons and stuff like that, and we used to get flyers in the mail. You get all this freaking junk mail constantly, um, but nothing is on missing kids. So it's very irritating. Very irritating. Uh, but they should have our missing children on buses, on uh because who wants to see these commercials or see these ads on buses and semi trailers? Okay, if you need to advertise your semi trailer, what it's for, like Walmart or whatever, put it on the passenger side, and on the driver's side put the missing child, because I'll tell you why. On the driver's side of a semi is where the opposite flow of traffic sees it. Doesn't matter what side you're on, and semi trucks have to travel in the right hand lane. So, the only time you're supposed to use the left hand lane is if you're passing. Therefore, if you are passing a semi, you are going to see that. So if it's a Walmart truck, a Dollar General truck, or whatever, if it is on, if the company's advertisement is on the passenger side, it's still being advertised. If the missing child is on the driver's side, it is still being seen by other drivers on the road. I don't know if they think about this stuff or not. I don't know. It's not that hard. It's really not that hard to think of this stuff. I mean, like I said, back in the 80s or 90s, they did used to have missing children on semi trucks. Now, I don't know if it was just in the area that I was living in or if it was nationwide. I didn't never think about it at the time. Not like I do now. I'm old now. I think about all kinds of things. But what I originally came on to talk about was the fact that they say that they know that Michael has been taken. So, if they know that Michael has been kidnapped, he has been taken, and I can tell you he has been, just because of what I do and my opinion, okay? Um, why hasn't he been given an Amber Alert? Summer Wells was given an Amber Alert, and they say they don't know what happened. It should be the same no matter where you live, how old you are, what color you are, if you're a boy or a girl, it does not freaking matter. If you're missing, and don't think, because I know for a fact you can, let's see, they don't have a vehicle. Who doesn't have a vehicle? Brandy and them. I think have uh they have something to get around in, to get back and forth to work. I don't know if it's something that they've gotten from the grandfather or what, but um I don't know if you've seen, oh, the kidnapper. Ellie doesn't. Oh, I know. And see, that's what I thought. A Amber Alert. This is when they first started doing Amber Alerts. They said that they need a license plate, a make and model, and all that, so they know what to look for. We have nothing on Summer, and this has been happening like this, and I've questioned it every time. If we don't know for a fact that Michael was taken, I mean, I believe he was kidnapped, yes. And they believe that, yes. But they don't have any information on a vehicle. So, I mean, the white Honda Odyssey or whatever that was that they're looking for, they supposedly have never found it, I don't believe. But that's not the vehicle that he was taken in. And if it was, that would be on an Amber Alert for Michael. But he does not have an Amber Alert. So why is it not good? If it's good for the goose, it's good for the gander. You know what I mean? They had the red car for Summer. But yeah, I don't know if Idaho Amber Alert requires. They shouldn't be different. They should be the same across the board for everyone. No one is more special than the other. I mean, Summer, see, right from the beginning, when they gave Summer an Amber Alert, I'm like, what? Why? I mean, that's all fine and good because she's a missing child. But why does she have an Amber Alert, and how does she have an Amber Alert? Because don't you need some kind of information on a vehicle? That's the way I understood an Amber Alert to work. If it doesn't work that way, then make it the same for everybody. Don't pick and choose who gets one and who doesn't. That's going to have to stop because it's making me mad. It's not fair. All these other people who are missing the baby, it's just not fair. Which I'm not saying I don't want Summer to have one. She deserves one. So does Michael. So does every other missing child. I mean, if that baby is not found within so many hours of them being missing, somebody better be on the phone getting an Amber Alert or something. And if they do know that they were taken, If I seen somebody steal somebody else's kid, or if I thought that they did, I'd probably be in trouble because I'd be chasing their ass down and I'd be on the phone with 911 at the same time, and I wouldn't go anywhere. I'd follow them. I would just I have I've reported drunk drivers before, when people, and they were drunk too, all over the road, and followed them because I was so scared, and I had to report it because I just kept thinking, if this person in front of me is drunk and they hit somebody and kill kids and I didn't do something, I would never forgive myself. So I don't know. I'm just when it comes to little kids, my gosh, I just can't take it. But I will tell you, when he's my ex-husband now, but when he started driving a truck, I told him, I said, do not drive behind someone, because if they, for some reason, people think that they can just, truck drivers can just stop instantly, and they can't. And I told him, I said, do not drive close behind someone. Because if you hit somebody and you kill their kids, it's going to kill you because you have to live with it. And as much as, it sounds ridiculous for me to tell my husband how to drive his semi truck, but if it was me, I would never drive again. I'd never be able to live with myself. And when I drive, even today, semi trucks have the road. People on motorcycles, they have the road. I will not be responsible for taking the life of another person. And I will do whatever I have to do to keep people from driving under the influence of anything. I've always had a very open relationship with my kids, and I have always told them, I may be mad at you later, but I will respect you so much if you go somewhere and you drink. If you call me and say you need a ride, because I would rather have you alive and hungover than dead. Because, kids are going to be kids. Teenagers, they're going to do things. And you can't stop them from living and making their own mistakes. You really can't. But you can at least keep an open relationship with them to where they are going to trust you. Hold on just a second. I know I have to. I don't know why. It just emotional just hit me. I don't know what happened. Do not know what happened to me. I'm sorry. I was fine. I don't know. Something just got to me. There he goes. He just got here. He's leaving again. This is my neighbor on the loud motorcycle. He comes and goes all day, all night, just like this. He'll come home for about 5 minutes, maybe. Probably wasn't even 5 minutes, a couple minutes. He delivers one delivery at a time. That way, if he gets pulled over, he don't go down for a whole bunch of stuff. Just a little bit. That's how he gets away with shit. And this man gets away with everything. And I am sick of it. So I take pictures and I videotape. And my son tells me not to get involved because he's afraid that this guy will what do they call that? Vengeance, or I don't know. He'll get back at us by robbing the place while we're gone, or tearing up his truck, or it's like me and my son are going around and around about this because, and I told him, I said, oh, never mind, I'll leave it, just leave it. I don't know. I'm just gonna get off here. I'm just too out of sorts, I guess, to be doing this tonight. I didn't think I was, but I do lives, and I get really frustrated because I look and I see 5 people. One of you are talking. The other 4 are not. 5 people. It would be better if they were 5 people that I could see. It seems like sometimes I'm not able to touch anyone like be able to help anybody. And it makes me want to give up. Makes me want to say, "I'll forget it. Just close everything down and say to hell with it." Because that's why I started YouTube. I wanted to help people. Doesn't seem like I'm helping anybody. So, y'all have a good evening.